Today, I'll be spending 100 hours shiny hunting in Pokemon Rumble, a really fun WiiWare game from 2009, where all the Pokemon from Gen 1 and Gen 4 are turned into these really cute low-poly toys. It's a pretty simple and nostalgic dungeon crawler beat-em-up game, and I actually only found out recently that shiny Pokemon were in it. And here's proof, because after a couple of hours of hunting, we found our first shiny on this 100-hour journey. Shiny Shinx! Whoa! Oh my god! My first Pokemon Rumble shiny! That is sick! Okay, so basically how Pokemon Rumble works is you kill Pokemon and there's a chance they can like join your party, but I'm pretty sure shinies are guaranteed. Yep, okay. Perfect. We got a shiny Shinx! And then once you beat the level, you get this like screen where you can see like the Pokemon you befriended or caught, and look at him! He's perfect! Now, believe it or not, he actually took over 7 hours to find, and that's because unlike modern Pokemon games where shinies could be found every 20 minutes, this game takes it back to the old shiny rate of 1 in 8,192, with no ways to increase it. However, despite Shinx taking quite a while to find, I had now learnt the optimal way to hunt in this game, which means we'll be finding them much quicker. For those curious, I'm playing on the base game version and not the Weekend Edition mod some of you might be familiar with, seeing as I don't want the Nintendo ninjas breaking into my house. So basically, I had to befriend a really strong Charizard that can get through any level, and the reason we specifically chose Charizard is because his speed stat is really high, and essentially, all you do in this game to hunt for shinies is just travel around levels checking every spawn that shows up, so having a fast Pokemon is key to speeding up the process. But that's not all, because Charizard could also learn Dragon Dance, a move that'll boost both his attack and thankfully speed. So after spending ages rolling this gacha machine for the right move, we could finally hit the optimal speed and start hunting them shiny toys, with our second one found during the 10th hour. Oh, what the hell? Shiny Seadra in the boss room. I almost like went back to the menu. Oh my god, okay. Not the biggest fan of Seadra, but the shiny actually looks quite nice. There we go, number 2, and his mouth is a triangle. Now, you may be wondering why I was hunting in the beach level, considering my ultimate arch nemesis, Golduck, can spawn there. And I'll get to that in a second. But before that, I've got to tell all the new people here the Golduck lore. Basically, a little after Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, I did a video catching every shiny Pokemon in Area Zero. And throughout that process, I ended up finding over 40 of his disgustingly bad shiny whilst looking for other targets. It was torture. And since then, he's been finding his way into almost every video uninvited and screwing up my plans, giving him the title of the Red Beak Demon. The only possible way I see me breaking my curse is by saving as many shiny Psyducks as possible to prevent them from ever evolving into that evil monster and growing his army. So basically, outside of just getting as many shinies as possible, another goal of mine for this video is to find and save a shiny Psyduck. Unfortunately though, every level that has Psyduck, Golduck is there as well. And I swear, if we find his shiny before the blue baby duck, I'm actually gonna go insane. Anyways, as you just saw, we had our first phase on Psyduck in the form of Seadra, and I decided to just continue the hunt a little later. Our next target was actually going to be Ghastly, because I really like how its gas cloud changes to blue. Now, normally targeting a specific shiny is pretty hard in this game, because each level just has a pool of Pokemon that can randomly spawn throughout. However, this level in particular spawns Ghastly like crazy, and once we cracked hour 15, we got exactly what we were looking for. I wish his shiny was this noticeable and vibrant in every game. Now, quickly just pointing this out, we are ridiculously close to 100,000 subs and earning that silver play button. So if you enjoy my content and want to be a part of the reason I reached that goal, I'd love if you could throw your master ball at that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, our next shiny surprisingly came really quickly, and it was another one I really wanted from the pool of Pokemon in this level. Oh my god, shiny Caterpie! I saw like the bottom of it sparkle when I got in the room and I wasn't sure, but oh my god! I love that shiny so much. One of the best Gen 1 shinies. He was one I was looking for as well. Alright, let's see him in the victory screen. Oh, we've got an Ivysaur as well, but most importantly, Caterpie! 17 hours in, and we had scored 4 shinies already. Not bad for a game with pretty low shiny rates. I then decided to have another crack at getting a Psyduck, and probably found one of my least favorite shinies, Hippopotas. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad shiny, it's just not for me. But then after hunting in the underground level for the first time, my luck turned around, and something pretty funny happened. Oh my god, let me through. Oh my god, shiny Geodude? What the? I wasn't even paying attention. I would have like shown him off a bit more if I didn't like notice him so late. Awesome. I was just getting like brutally beat. Let's have a look at that golden nugget. There he is. Oh, he looks so derpy in this game. I love it. Funnily enough, the theme of Charizard getting absolutely abused continued once we found our next shiny as well. Oh, shiny Badoo. I just saw that in the corner of my eye. I was very close to missing that. Oh my god. Well, that's our 4th shiny. I can't move. I'm actually like stun locked. I'm just trying to kill it. They are destroying me. Go. No. Help me. Help. Update. We got the Badoo. And back to the beach we went on our mission to save and protect all shiny Psyduck. Unfortunately though, we faced a 3rd time on a Mantike, which isn't too bad because I think it's actually quite an underrated Pokemon with a subtle but nice shiny. And well, although I should have seen this coming, I was surprised to see the curse continue to grow. Are you kidding me? We got him again? No, this curse is so evil. You cannot make this up. I'm at a loss of words. I'm actually speechless. Like, what? I cannot believe we got a no, just die. Get out of my sight. Like, yes, I know I was hunting in an area that has Golduck, but like, out of all the things that spawn in this water level, we get a Golduck. What a surprise. Oh no, the bad ending. We found a Golduck. What is happening to me? What have I done to deserve this? I really wish I didn't have to say this, but today adds another new chapter to my Golduck curse timeline. And the worst thing is, we still don't have Psyduck, which is the only shiny I refuse to finish this video without finding, meaning the chances of getting another one aren't 0. Anyways, I needed to go somewhere else to get that damn demon out of my sight, and in doing so, we actually gained some of our luck back. Considering after finding a really cool shiny Arcanine, which is an absolute banger, it only took us 13 minutes before finding our next one, and it was a shiny I was hunting for as well. Oh, shiny Voltorb, yes! Oh my god, he is so vibrant in this game. You couldn't even miss that if you tried. Nice, blue balls obtained. Hey Voltorb, you're not really an orb in this game. You're kind of like a hexagon. How many sides do you have? I can't be asked counting. What shape is he? Moving on to one of the windy levels, which had a really good pool of shiny Pokemon available, like Chatot, Tangrowth, Lickitung, and Pachirisu, we unfortunately ended up getting one of the lesser exciting ones in the form of Lopunny. Not to say I don't love this shiny though, because I do, as well as the Pokemon in general, but I wasn't satisfied and continued hunting here and managed to find a Pachirisu. This helped fill in the gap of satisfaction because the blue turning to pink is absolutely goated. We were now 46 hours into our journey and had scored 13 shinies, which I definitely can't complain about. Besides the Golduck, I hate you. And can I just say, it has been such a breath of fresh air hunting in a game that's not Scarlet and Violet or Legends Arceus, especially with this awesome and unique low poly toy art style. It's so cute. Next, I moved on to hunting in the Eternal Tower and found a target I was actually hoping to eventually find, Marowak. I absolutely love its super noticeable lime green color scheme. And then going back to the Fiery Furnace, we found our first shiny starter. Oh, yo, we got a shiny monkey, Chimchar. Wow, he looks so cool in this game. His shiny is way less like vibrant in like modern games. There he is. Oh, look at the adorable little smile. We had now crossed the halfway mark, but don't worry because there's still plenty of shinies to go around. Now, it may seem pretty sporadic on what levels I decided to hunt in and what Pokemon to target next, and that's because it was. It had been quite a while since I hunted in a game where I didn't have any shinies, and it was so nice to be able to hunt wherever I wanted. I also like seeing how some of the shinies have slightly changed over time. For example, when I think of shiny Ponyta, I think of a strong, vibrant blue flame. However, in Rumble, I was really surprised to see it almost adapt the color scheme of shiny Rapidash. Now, I much prefer the modern color of its flames, but it's so cool seeing it altered in this game. And although we were still missing a blue Psyduck, I decided to go to a beach level that didn't have either Psyduck or Golduck, mainly so I didn't neglect some of the other water types that didn't spawn in the levels they do. And well, I'm pretty happy with what we found. That being a Tentacool, who has such a strange color palette, but I actually really like it. Continuing going through random levels to find literally any shiny I didn't have yet, we found ourselves back in the cave. And then out of nowhere, a green 4-armed Machamp spawned in front of us, which is really cool and looks so sick. And we then found another shiny I was dying to get sometime throughout the video, and is one of my favorites from Gen 4. Yo, shiny Yanmega! Yes! I've been wanting that one for a while. Oh, nice, I didn't even realize we got another one to compare it to. There we go, shiny Yanmega next to the regular one. With only 37 hours remaining and still no Psyduck, it was time to have another crack. And although we didn't get our target, and the fact fact that I'm normally not that crazy about shiny Goldeen, I was pleasantly surprised with how good it looks in this game. Normally, it's in this weird shade between yellow and orange, which I'm not a fan of, but in this game, it's essentially just yellow, which suits it really well. The only downside of getting this was that it was our 5th phase looking for Psyduck. Next came a shiny Machop, which really wasn't anything to write home about, seeing as we had already gotten a Machamp, who looks way cooler in my opinion. But we then moved on to yet another absolute banger, which I can never get enough of in any Pokemon game. Yes! Shiny Skorupi! Oh, that one's so cool! There's not a single universe out there where I don't love shiny Skorupi. It's just incredible. Oh, look at him. It doesn't even look like hands. It just looks like big ears connected to it, like hovering over his head. And thankfully, the bangers didn't stop coming, because during hour 68, we managed to find ourselves this amazing green spaghetti monster, which I was super thrilled to find. And then not only was our next shiny another one that I loved and really wanted, but something insane happened soon after. Yes! Oh, shiny Metapod! Wow, that looks so good in this game. I mean, he looks good in every game. I just love the orange. Nice.
12 seconds later.
What? That's a shiny Gloom. This is the same level I got the Metapod on. That's 2 in a single level. What the hell? How rare is that? All right, let's have a look at them. 2 shinies in a single level. That is sick. I have no idea what the odds of finding 2 shinies in a single level are, but it's got to be pretty rare and something I was not expecting to see happen, even after 100 hours of hunting. And well, we actually only had a little less than 30 hours remaining. So I decided to just rip the band-aid off and restrict myself from leaving the beach area until we rescue a shiny Psyduck. It must be done. I can't think of any other way to break the curse other than saving shiny Psyduck whenever I'm given the option. And thankfully, I actually found out that in this specific beach level, Golduck cannot spawn in the first 2 rooms. Only Psyduck, Goldeen, Krabby, and Horsey. So after checking the first 2 rooms, I just exit the level, re-enter, and repeat. Meaning there is absolutely no way we will find another red beak demon. That's so good because it makes the hunt significantly less intimidating. However, with shinies taking multiple hours to appear and having 3 other Pokemon spawning that can be shiny as well, it's still quite a challenge. And multiple hours it did take to find our next one. 7 in fact. And it wasn't even who we were looking for. Oh, and to add insult to injury, it was Goldeen again, meaning we had gotten our first ever shiny duplicate in Pokemon Rumble. There were only 22 hours remaining. Will that even be enough? Well, thankfully, yes, because after a total of 6 phases, including the red beak demon himself, we finally got what we were looking for. Yes! Oh my god! Shiny Psyduck! We found you! We found the blue duck! He just spawned in. I actually waited back a bit then because I noticed Pokemon spawned in a little later and he was one of them. I'll protect you from the red beak demon. Wow, he's so derpy and I love him. I'm so glad we got one. We did it! We saved another innocent soul and he'll never have to evolve into that abomination Golduck. Anyways, with that absolute dub secured, we had 20 hours to get whatever we liked with nothing holding us back. Except luck, that is. The next shiny we found was actually a Nidorina, which turns into the colors of Nidorino. And despite this one taking over 6 hours to find, the next one only took 30 minutes. That being a Roserade, which is kinda cool. Then came the evolved form of the true god of Pokemon, B-Barrel, which is another solid one. And despite still having 11 hours left on the timer, there wasn't that much left to show. It seems I had used up every ounce of my shiny luck for this video because just nothing was showing up. But I can't really complain because we've scored ourselves quite an awesome collection so far. But thankfully though, with I kid you not, only 8 minutes left out of 100 hours, we found one last shiny. Oh, that's a shiny Raichu. There is 10 minutes left, I think. Holy crap, that's cutting it very close. I was hoping to end it on a Pikachu, but that's close enough. That's basically Pikachu. All right, let's get a look at him. And unless we get incredibly lucky, I think you're going to be the final shiny for the video. And that's time. 100 hours of shiny hunting in this obscure Pokemon spin-off game. I really hope you enjoyed this video and the absolute haul we scored. And despite encountering the red beak demon again, I had an absolute blast. Also, don't forget to subscribe to help me hit 100k, join my new Discord server, link in the description, and if you want to see what 100 hours of shiny hunting in Legends Arceus looks like, where the shinies are stupidly common, I highly recommend clicking the video on screen.